I was absent yesterday. I didn't want to talk yesterday. I was fasting yesterday until I had an issue. I ain't gonna discuss it right now. But anywho, today is a new day. This is the day the Lord has made. I shall be glad and rejoice in it. I have two awesome afternoon videos for you. I'm gonna show on my laptop because I don't know how to edit yet. I ain't even gonna lie. The first video I'm gonna show you guys, but wait, before I do all that, I'm tripping. Come on in here. Take your shoes off, relax, push the like button. Subscription is free. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Subscribing to the channel is free. So come on in, subscribe, share with everybody you know. We got to get my channel on the algorithm again, man. We got to boost up Unbreakable Strong Woman over here. Now, come on. Y'all know what I did, though, before I go into this video. Let me show you. This is why old folks need their kids to help them with the internet. You know, I've been complaining about my channel, right? I thought like 2 months ago, I did like a tutorial watching on how to use the settings in my YouTube videos. So my slow butt went in there and thought I turned on all these settings, right? No. I turned everything off. So a lot of my AdSense that pay me was on block. So I went in there yesterday because I'm learning how to edit, y'all. I'm teaching myself how to do reaction videos. It's coming. Don't y'all laugh at my first video. I looked and I said, why are my ads blocked? My stupid butt pushed block on all my ads for about 90 days. I didn't miss out on so much money. See, this is why old people don't need to be on the internet. It's David's fault. The stomach is David's fault, and my money is David's fault. David need to go on and pay for me a BBL. He just need to go on and do it. I know he watching. And guess what, y'all? The video I've been waiting on, it's going to be a live video. I mean, it's not going to be live. It's going to be an edited video. I have an awesome video coming to y'all. It's on Friday night. Y'all probably won't see it till like Sunday or Monday, though. Oh, my God. I can't wait till y'all see this video. It's an interview. It's an interview. It may be Ralph Trazin from New Edition. No, I'm just playing. I wish. I wouldn't even be able to talk. Anyway, y'all. Today, this afternoon, I'm going to talk about Anton Daniels in a nice way. You know, I don't want to keep dogging Anton. Anton is a brother. They got a lot of money. Anton got a lot of resources. He have been making a lot of videos on dogging black folks and women. So we had to call you out, Anton. It ain't nothing personal. Now, get me alone. We had to call your ass out because you need to leave us alone. I mean, boost us up a little bit, Anton. Damn. Shit. But anyway, it's a lady that he doing a reaction video on. What is her name? The title is called, I Have Pretty Woman Privilege. This woman, y'all, is light-skinned. She appeared to look like she's in her 60s. I may be wrong. But her whole video was talking about that she pretty. And she got pretty girl privilege. And it's like a curse, too. Now, it's funny because a person I know personally made a video called Pretty Girl Privilege because she's light-skinned. And she said the problems that light-skinned women have. It's not fair because we're so pretty. So you know what I did? Look at my eyes, y'all. I took off my eyelashes. I don't have on no makeup. I want to show y'all what brown, beautiful women look like. I don't have to be light-skinned. My daddy was light-skinned. My mama was my color. So I want y'all to see natural, beautiful brown women. Skin color don't mean shit because I know some light-skinned people that look like James Brown. So stop playing with me. And I know some brown people that look like Flavor Flav. So I'm not hearing what color you are. It depends on how your mama and daddy look. You never seen no funny looking ass light-skinned folks. You never seen no funny brown-skinned looking people. And we know we done seen some funny looking white folks. I don't know what's wrong with y'all. Pretty girl problems. If you pretty, you don't have to tell yourself that. And if you tell yourself that, you tell yourself that by yourself in the mirror, stupid. Because you know what? If you do it live, you're going to end up on YouTube. And Nina go talk about your ass. Let's see how pretty this woman is, y'all. Y'all want to see what pretty girl problems look like? I'm finna show y'all what pretty girl. Tell me if y'all got these problems. Hold on. Let me show y'all what pretty girl problems look like. Poor little Tink Tink. She just got so many issues because she's so damn pretty. She's so damn. I feel bad for her. I wish I had her problems. Pretty girl problems. Hold on. Let me show y'all how beautiful this woman look. Y'all ready? Let's go. Look at that. She's so damn pretty. Oh my God. Y'all ready to hear this shit? Hold on. Tell me if y'all got these kind of problems.
It's real. I have seen people gravitate towards me, and then all of a sudden like compliment
That's Anton.
My skin color, my hair, whatever. Right? So it's real. People do actually, I guess treat me differently because of it. Now, because of it, the different treatment is not always good. Okay?
Is she trolling? I see what she's saying from a talking point perspective. I didn't know that she was going to use herself as an example. I will say that beauty is in the eye of the beholder, so I admire her confidence, and I do want to get further into the video.
Can y'all see her good?
Sending me some wild stuff.
Let me get a little closer.
Let me just get to the rest of this.
Pretty.
Sometimes the treatment is negative, and it's bad. So because of the color of my skin, because of the color of my eyes, because of my hair texture, I get hated on. So I need you people who hate on people who are pretty to at least take into consideration that we getting it out here. Like, we already getting it. We don't need it from you as well. Like, for real. Like, give us a break. I mean...
Y'all know I gotta stop it every so often because I don't want Anton flagging me. He probably mad at me right now. He'll make life hard for me. Anton, I'm sorry. I ain't mean to hurt your feelings. I ain't mean to call you out, brother. But you look just like my ex-husband. I swear that's Amir. I think that's Amir ass. Amir, is that you? But anyway, Patricia, no, hold on. Pink Cats 29 said, I never knew that was Anton. Yes, that's Anton Daniels from Detroit, Michigan. He rich as shit. He's been married to the same woman, I think, 20 years. They got one daughter. I think he inherited a lot of money from his parents. And he has a big platform. Anton is a millionaire. Anton has a private plane. But what I don't like about Anton is he dog us. You know what I'm saying? Why'd you gotta dog us, Anton? Shit. But anyway, y'all, what y'all think so far about this pretty girl? Is she beautiful to y'all? Is she like the prettiest thing you ever seen in your life? Oh my God, Holly Berry ain't got shit on her.
Be mad at moms and dad. Huh? We didn't do it. We didn't ask to be put here to look like this. Okay?
No, we didn't.
Whatever we was mixed up with, it's here, and we didn't have anything to do with it.
Right.
So, I was in a public spot a few weeks ago, and there was a gentleman who was talking to me more than he was talking to the other ladies in the room. And ever since then, those ladies have been treating me like shit.
Girl, no. She's, Jesus. Did y'all hear that? Let me get past this commercial. Did y'all hear that? Poor child. She's so damn pretty. The man was talking to everybody in the room. And, I mean, she talking to her, and everybody in the room was mad. Jesus. Hold on. See, this is what happened when you that pretty.
And it wasn't my fault.
It wasn't her fault.
He was just talking to me. I mean, probably because I was confident enough to speak back to him. I don't know.
Sure enough.
But they was hating. And they've been treating me like shit ever since. So y'all, be kind. Be kind to us pretty girls.
Alright, so look, y'all.
Jesus.
You know how when people say, how do I approach this? When people say, when you have money, you don't have to necessarily always say that you have money. which I don't always necessarily agree with. It depends on the context of the conversation. I think that that's kind of like an applicable
Good morning, Robert.
example here. Like, if it was really that, because see, the pretty girls that I know, they not necessarily talking like this. They actually are trying to be as humble as possible because they don't like the fact that people judge them or assume that they only get what it is that they want based off of the fact that they're pretty.
Right.
And I think that, I don't know how old she is, you know what I'm saying? Like, before I actually watched this video, and I seen like the first maybe 7 seconds of it before I started reacting to it right here. And I said, oh, okay, this should be an interesting one. And so now I'm kind of surprised at the context of the conversation.
Hey, Kiwi.
I went to her profile because, you know, I like to make sure that this is not something from somebody else's profile or somebody's soap video or whatever, because I like to give credit to the content creator. And it looks like she actually probably lost a lot of weight.
Okay. Somebody said she need Botox around her mouth, and she do. It looked like she used to be big and got small, or she was sick or something. Her skin looked really loose. Now, Kiwi is on here. Let me tell y'all something. Kiwi is one of my favorite, and she one of my beginners, followers. Me and Kiwi have talked several times, haven't we, Kiwi? I didn't talk to Kiwi. Kiwi invited me to Houston, stay at her house, and feed me and everything. I love Kiwi. I ain't seen you in a minute, girl. Let me tell y'all something. Kiwi light-skinned. Kiwi is beautiful, and her daughters are beautiful. I have never one time heard Kiwi say she was pretty. You know what I'm saying? I've never heard her say, you know, Nina, I'm so pretty. I want you to put me on your channel because I am beautiful. No, I had to actually tell Kiwi, that's my cousin name, Kiwi, how beautiful she was. Oh, she been sick, y'all. We got to pray for my sister Kiwi. She said she been sick. I had to constantly encourage Kiwi because she always down and sad and Nina this and that. No, baby, you beautiful. So I always encourage Kiwi. And I can look at Kiwi and tell that she was the shit when she was younger. I ain't saying she ain't the shit now, but I can imagine how she looked when she was younger. And I'm one of them sisters can compliment my sisters. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm one of the ones that can compliment my sisters without actually liking them in a sexual way. I mean, come on. Nowadays, you can't even say my girlfriend. They think it's really your girlfriend. But I remember growing up, my mama had all kind of girlfriends. They was just her best friends. I mean, damn, we can't say nothing nowadays. But light-skinned don't make you pretty. That's an old myth. You know, they used to call us jigaboos, and the light-skinned girls was privileged. No, because let me tell you something. The lady you looking at right now, all of my daddy's sisters, except about 4 of them, look just like her. My father looked just like her. My daddy had gray eyes, light skin, and Indian hair. Do you understand me? My daddy was a gorgeous man. I can't get choking. So he chose a woman with big thighs, big breasts, big butt, brown skinned that would beat the police ass as his wife. And that was my mama. He didn't go after nobody that looked like that. And he had children with them. And I'm one of the outcome of his light skin. And I ended up being brown like my mama. But guess what? I still consider myself a beautiful person from who I am from the inside out. If you got to brag about your beauty, that makes you ugly. You know what I'm saying? Your attitude can make you ugly. So if you're doing that, stop. Let everybody else tell you how beautiful you are. If you're beautiful, it will show. And some people that's not so attractive are beautiful people because of who they are. Let's continue.
But it's not, in my opinion, personally, conventionally based off of European standards and what the things are that people look for. Do I think that she get approached by men? Yeah, probably. I mean, I think that any woman that probably carries herself a certain way, and I don't know how she carries I just don't know. I'm trying to make sense of this in real life. But at the same time, I'm trying to be
Hey, Lisa.
objective and open to what she's saying. It just makes it a little bit more muddy when she uses herself as an example, because then you have to judge, right? You start to judge it. It's almost like if somebody says they have a lot of money, I'm going to just use something objective that we already are aware of. Then you start looking at their lifestyle, right? You want to start saying, okay, well, what does your portfolio look like? Or, is your house paid for? Do you have a bunch of debt? Are you capping and taking pictures in front of other people's cars, right? We start to judge the person, which if you are going to claim that, or if you are going to say that, you're going to have to really stand up. You're going to have to really start to show and prove, right? And it's like this. If you use yourself as an example, as a talking point on social media, now you have to show and prove. You are going to have to say, you're going to have to stand on that. And people...
Can y'all please tap your screen twice to push a like? If you tap it twice on live, it'll do it for you. Just tap your screen twice and the thumb will pop up. If you see this later on, you got to hit the 3 dots on the side to hit like. Stand on it. Did y'all just hear Anton? See, everything about Anton I don't dislike. Anton, let me give credit what's credit is due. I did do 2 reaction videos off Lakeisha video about Anton dogging women and maybe being a little mean to his wife. I did do a reaction video about Anton, but I actually like Anton. I ain't even gonna lie. You know why I like Anton? Because he is one of the good black men. So I'm not going to take that away from him. He is a provider. He's there with his daughter, and he married his baby mama, which allegedly was a virgin. So it's a lot of good things about Anton, but sometimes he do bad things, which make him a human being. So I'm not going to take everything away from this brother, because he could be a lot worse. He could be a rich dog-ass dude. You know what I'm saying? He could be out here just dogging out women and throwing his money all over Instagram and stuff. And I heard that he may be dipping and dabbing with some of them girls that be on his platform. I don't know. We don't know. But that's his prerogative. That's between him and his wife. If she like it, I love it. Just like when Bill Clinton got a little Lewinsky under the Oval Office desk. And I said, if Hillary liked the little Suki Lewinsky, what the hell I'm mad for? She the one got to kiss them and be with him, not me. Y'all was mad about his damn penis. I wasn't. Shit, I thought it was funny. I'm like, go on, Clinton, go on, brother. You really black a little bit, ain't you? Let's continue.
People are going to judge you. That's the rules of the game. I didn't make it up. You didn't make it up. That's the nature of people. On social media, when you say you are something or you use yourself as an example, if she was talking objectively and she was just speaking on the subject in general and she wasn't using herself as an example, I think that people would
hit the like button.
People would be more willing to have the conversation. But when you start to use yourself as an example of what you are talking about, now it makes the conversation a little bit more different. But let's hear the rest of what she got to say.
Yeah, it's struggling. I think we should just call a spade a spade. People are coming for me because...
How old do y'all think this woman is?
She looked to me like she at least... Hold on, y'all.
House or flipping dirt.
She looked to me like she at least 60. I don't know about y'all.
She is. She looks like she may have been maybe she was hitting and baddie when she was younger. Honest to God, I cannot tell you. I don't know how old she is. I don't. I genuinely don't know how old she is. So maybe.
I'm going to go back to it, but I'm going to speak about that. We real on this channel, right? Now, I'm not putting none against light-skinned folks, because like I said, half my family light-skinned. My first cousins look like white girls. My favorite cousin that died named Joy at 17. She had freckles and white girl's hair. She looked like Becky. Damn, her sister named Becky. But anyway, my cousins look like white girls. My guy cousins look like Prince. And I mean, I got some good looking family members. Even though me and my brother and my sisters we brown, we still cute too. Ain't nobody talking. I don't know what they talking about. But anyway, let's be real about when you don't have the pigmentation in your skin. See, this is what's so good about being brown. We don't age bad. Unless you're drinking and stuff, you look like my baby daddy Gene, and you look like Grady from Saffron and Son, and you only 53 years old. So that's an exception. You know, that's something different. If you're drinking yourself to death, you gonna look like Grady from Saffron and Son. But normally, if you living right, you're drinking water, you're exercising, you're eating good, we age gracefully. You know what I'm saying? My mother was 80 when she passed, and her skin looked just like this. Her skin was tight and everything, except towards the end, when she was just really worried herself about my sister passing and her husband of 60 years passed. She aged like in 2 months. She went from looking like a beautiful brown skinned older woman. Her hair went gray. Her eyes started to sag. My mother, like, she aged 20 years in like a month or two. Stress kills. I tell everybody, my mother, they said she died from a heart attack. No, my mother died from a broken heart. And it showed all over her face. But brown people age gracefully. Hey, you ever seen an older brown person? And you're like, how old are you? You 80? You 90? I have 2 aunties. Well, I have one auntie just turned 80 on Saturday. I have an auntie that's 77. Those my daddy 2 last sisters living. My mother's sisters, one of them is 92 and the other one will be 90, I think next month or November. Do you know my 90-year-old auntie that's in Chicago? And I'm going to go down there and do an interview with my auntie. My auntie still go to the gym and lift weights, baby. My auntie said, they don't stop till I drop. She said, I still pull them brothers. And my daddy, other sister, just passed a few years ago. She was 85. She still had good knees. Her knees was better than mine. I'm like, Aunt Pee Wee, dang. Her name was Evelyn. We called her Aunt Pee Wee. I'm like, you can still drop it like it's hot? She said, girl, somebody told you wrong. So I'm telling y'all, we age gracefully. Now, let's talk about the light skin and the Caucasian folks. We real on this channel, right? Y'all don't age so well. I ain't saying everybody, but the majority of you don't age well. It ain't your fault. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that's how God wanted, that you got the pretty girl privilege when you young. Look at Halle Berry and all of them. And what's her name with Diddy? What's Diddy's girlfriend name? They got that privilege, right? People want the light-skinned girls look like island chicks. But as they get older, they look like Epstein Island chicks. You know what I'm saying? Stuff start hanging. They start looking older than what they are. This woman may not be older than 50. Am I lying? For real, can y'all be honest today? Have you ever met a Caucasian woman and y'all talking? This have happened to me several times. She like, did your kids call you mama? I'm somewhere with my grown kids. Yeah, that's my oldest daughter. She's 34. I had her at 22. I ain't no young mama. What? Oh my God, how old are you? I'm 56 years old. You're older than me. And I'm looking at them like, I am? How old are you? I'm 45. Look like she's 75. No teeth. I mean, for real. And I'm like, oh my God. I have seen it several times. When you don't have this brown pigment skin, something happens in the atmosphere of the sun and it makes your skin age bad. I don't know what it is. Now, I ain't going to say everybody, but the majority of the people, and people that's light skinned, to tell the truth, you can look at yourself right now and say, dang, I'm aging. God, what I'm going through? That's just how it is when you ain't got this beautiful brown skin on. Shit, I'm just gonna be real with y'all asses. Don't be mad at me.
She got a point. Maybe she hitting on something. You know what I'm saying? We all get old. We all age. Things sag on certain people and stuff like that. But, you know, I don't know. I don't know how old she is, so maybe I'm not even gonna guess. Y'all let me know how old y'all think she is inside of the comments.
They're haters. It just is what it is. I mean,
and I don't think that people are haters either. I think that people are just
nobody no hater.
I get the whole colorism aspect. I get colorism too. I'm biracial. So I'm never white enough, never black enough. I always get that. Okay, that's
nothing to do with that.
We so over that shit.
I ain't got nothing to do with that.
But I am also pretty. I am a conventionally pretty woman.
Wow.
I don't care what nobody says. I know what I see when I look in the mirror, and I know what type of privileges I've received and still receive to this day.
Lord Jesus. Ooh, sorry, Jesus. And I know what kind of privileges that I received to this day. Girl, if we have a race war right now, your ass over here at the barbecue. Shut up. You a black woman. You just happen to be a house Negro back from slavery. They used to like the light-skinned people in the house. You know what I'm saying? But guess what, my sister? Since you got the light-skinned girl privileges, let's talk about slavery. Yes, they used to be in the house. You know, but guess what Massa used to do? He used to go out in the field and go get mammy. Do you understand me? He'd go out there and get mammy. Because where you think you came from, sis? Can I get a witness to Jesus? Where she think she came from? She came from master going out there with mammy and mating with mammy and having a light-skinned, gray-eyed, beautiful woman like her. He didn't go out there and say, I want the light-skinned women. I think master used to go out there and say, I want the darkest, big butt, big breast woman out here that can cook collard greens and smell like chitlin juice, because I know damn well them women that smell good. I want the smelliest big booty, thighs rubbing together mammy out here. And he would take her up in the barn and he would make her ass. And the wives knew that, because they would see them kids being born like, where them light-skinned kids come from with gray eyes? They came from your man. So all the desires and privilege you have, let me tell y'all one thing about white men. And I hope y'all watch it, because y'all know we delicious. It's not one white man, I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. I don't believe it's one white man I can't get. They can lie to y'all if they want to. Just leave me in a room with their ass for 30 minutes. It's not one white man, I don't care how racist they claim to be. They think black women are delicious. They can fake the funk. Have you ever been in a grocery store shopping and you see a white couple and the white man be doing this? And the white woman like this? I hate you bitches. But guess what? Peter loves me, Karen. I'm delicious. That's what y'all talking about.
Right now, there's an 80% chance that some man is going to come up and try to pay for my lunch. Is it because of the color of my skin? I don't think so. You do the math. I mean, it's not that hard. It's not rocket science, okay? I wasn't being conceited. I was being serious. I was saying that a lot of people think that because you're conventionally pretty, that your life is just all peaches and rainbows. It's not. We get hated on just as much, if not more, for being pretty. And as you can see in the comments, people are coming for me. And it's not because of my color, it's because I'm pretty.
Do y'all hear we hating on this child? She don't understand people ain't hating on you. They humbling your ass. It's a difference. If I got on here every day and be like, y'all know I'm pretty, y'all be hating on me and shit, y'all would dog the hell out of me. I don't care if I looked like the baddest thing walking, you gonna dog my ass. Y'all talk about me when shit, about any damn thing. I mean, shit. But she up here causing hate. That's, you know what? It's a difference from being pretty and mentally ill, baby. When you talk like her, that's a tad bit of mental illness. See, she had Too many, let me tell you where that come from. Too many men lied to her. Too many men, y'all be lying. And see what y'all do? Y'all create monsters, and fellas. Too many men lied to her to sleep with her. See, this is where she is misconstrued. And when everybody came at her in the damn room, they probably peeked. She thought she was pretty, and she probably was a little floozy. She probably was a little loose. And when you a little loosey-goosey, the men gravitate to your ass. Your ass can look like Flavor Flav little sister. And if you loosey-goosey, somebody want to sleep with your ass. If you in the club and you half naked, they don't care if you look like Demet James Brown auntie. All they see is booty and titties. Men are visual creatures. They would cut off the light and give you the business. Have you ever seen Biggie Small little cousin pregnant? I ain't trying to be funny. Have you ever seen a girl that just didn't look that attractive? Girls look like Anton. Anton with a wig on. Pregnant as hell. You be like, who in the hell did that, Jesus? Who did that? That's what you call late night booty calls when you done called everybody like Nina. And Nina like, what you calling me at 3 in the morning? You lost your mind, fool, click. They go over there. Because what y'all don't understand about men that I understand, they would dip they stick in anything wet when they need some. She misconstrued that all the dipsticks that ran up in her thought she was pretty. You know how many dudes, as when I was younger, try to holler at me? Well, now too. And I'm looking at them fools like, you don't like me. Because all they do, we go chill. No, I don't even know you. What y'all think chill mean? Can I get a little bit something? I just had to tell a friend not too long ago. Don't call me when you horny, fool. What's wrong with you? Shit. Take me on a walk. Buy me some ice cream. Let's talk about some money. I don't want to lay up. I got too much shit to do. Can you pay my rent? It's $1,800. Somebody just, bless me. Can you pay my rent? Do you understand me? And I know it goes back to why you expect a man. I don't expect a man to do nothing. I can handle my own. You know what I'm saying? I will flip a burger. Y'all don't understand. I am so humbled after my divorce. I would put on that damn yellow shirt and ask McDonald's, give me the M hat. I want the M hat. I don't want a regular hat. Because if I work here, I want to be the best worker up in this bitch. Because when I get my paycheck and I cash and I get to count my money, it's green just like yours. So I'm not that. I don't need a man to do nothing for me. And it don't go to my head. I have always had men that like me. And some women that I didn't want to like me. But I have always had men that like me. And I don't think because I'm pretty. I just think because of who I am. I don't ever want to think somebody like me because I'm pretty. Do you like my mind, my conversation? My kid that come with the rest of my body? Do you like me? I mean, do you like the way I smile? I carry myself. I don't want you to like me because I'm pretty, because looks can fade. Look at her. She don't even realize her looks then left. You know what I'm saying? She don't realize she's not that cute girl she used to be. I could tell she was a beautiful young girl. But sis, the looks have left the building. She ain't ugly, but she sure like she used to be.
Listen, do you. You know what I'm saying? I'm all for confidence. I'm all for people talking they talk. I'm all for it. Yo, you know what? Y'all make y'all assessment. Y'all tell me. I think that people that are conventionally confident tend to get what they want in life. I don't know if she's trolling. I don't know if, she's gotten to the point to where she's aged. I think that maybe my
yes, sir.
grandfather, if he was still alive, maybe would have tried to holler at her, right? Maybe it's a generational thing, and maybe people are hating. I don't know. I don't know.
How old y'all think she is? I want everybody to answer me. Put a number up. How old? Look, get closer. How old do Sister Sarah Sister, look. Don't she like Sister Sarah from the church with the orthopedic shoes on? She like that church lady that wear them, the ones that wear the white nurse outfits and never went to nursing school. They be walking around the church like they a nurse. And all they do is tell you spit your gum out. Spit it out! Like, you ain't even no nurse. You out here faking for Jesus. Sit down, Sister Sarah. Them Velcro shoes on. How old she look? Somebody said about 50-ish. Lisa said 50. I'm 56, Lisa. 68. Misha said 60. Okay. Natasha said the tone of her voice giving 50s. Her late 60s. I'm 50. Do I sound like I'm 56? Do I sound like her? Lisa said 67. Not to be rude, 60. Yolanda. Lisa 67. Okay. How do you say your name? Muna. She said, did I say that right? She said, indeed, she does not realize she's no longer in her prime. Clarence said, no, you don't, a.k.a. cornbread. Okay. 65 in the face. Yeah, she might have a bad body. She might, you know what? I'm starting to believe. I just realized that. She's not showing her body. I bet she got a big country cornbread booty. See, that's what girls misconstrue. They misconstrue their bodies with their looks. And a lot of times a man chasing your body, even them YNs, them young brothers, they'll chase a big butt and a smile. She probably got a big cornbread booty. And that's why she thinking that she's still pretty. It ain't the beauty, it's the booty.
It's a viral video that y'all sent me that I just had to objectively react to. I don't know how to make sense of what's being said. All I know is what is said, and people are coming at her in the comments. And so you gotta own it when you decide to step out there on a social media perspective. Let me know what y'all think inside of the comments, and again, I'm always going.
Okay, I got one more video for y'all. It have nothing to do with this, but let's talk real quick about that. Yes, that's exactly what I think it is. I think it's the booty. When you not really young anymore and you're not attractive like you used to be, or you never was attractive to a lot of people, if you got a body, that takes you a long way. If you don't believe me, why do you think these girls want to get BBLs? Because they're not getting the attention they want. A lot of them. I ain't saying all of them. Most of them are not getting the attention they want. So they feel like if I go get a bad body, oh, they go come. And they come. If you go get a bad body right now, if you got an extra $10,000 and you go see Dr. Miami, I promise you, your whole life will change. I'm not encouraging you to do it. But if you're tired of struggling, and your job and your 401k and Donald Trump, all them ain't paying like they, like you thought, go to Dr. Miami. Get on OnlyFans. Your ass would be a millionaire in a year. Y'all think I'm playing? Them girls on OnlyFans mad at me. I'll tell y'all about that later. But Dr. Miami can change your life. And I ain't trying to promote it. I'm just telling y'all the truth. And if you don't want to do that, go to the gym. Dare to change your life. Get your knees strong again. Get them hips. Because I got dip hips. I hate them, man. Ugh. I'm like, why didn't I get my mama hips and butt and bow legs? And man, my daddy cursed me. Ain't that sad? I didn't get my daddy gray eyes. I didn't get his good Indian hair. And I didn't get his light skin. I didn't get my mama big butt. I didn't get my mama big old thighs and hips. And I didn't get her bow legs. I just got stuck in the middle. I got they stuff when they was old. I was born with arthritis because my parents was too old to be touching each other. I said, why y'all kept making kids when all the good stuff was gone? My sister Janice came out and took all the booty with her. My oldest sister didn't get the booty, and I'm the baby. Neither one of us, my sister in the middle, she just grabbed all the booty with her. I'll take this. So with me and my older sisters be looking like we only got titties. I mean, how we didn't get the butt? You look at my sister, she got the big stupid booty. She got the booty that stay in the other room when she go in and she go in the kitchen. Her butt still sitting down on the couch in the living room. She got the booty you can sit your cup on and be like, I'll be right back, Janice, okay? Okay, baby. And it ain't no bad, no shelf booty. Her booty big and round. She ain't got no waist. She got the big old breasts. She got the bow legs. And my sister was dark. She was dark as Anton. She is dark. And they used to call her boy Black Thunder. She wasn't for no games. She would come through there like, And I used to look at her like, this is not fair, Jesus. How'd she get all the booty? But it ain't the beauty, it's the booty. That's why older women, older people, even older men, don't you see them in the gym? You will see a man 68 years old with a 12-pack. Body just, you got the V right here. He look like King Oil sweat. You know why? Because he feel like I done aged. I got to keep my body up because now they going to chase my body. I ain't cute like I used to be. My hair is bald now. I ain't got all that long, pretty hair the girls used to like. So I got to keep my body up because girls like muscles. Do you see what I'm saying? So this is why a lot of people go to the gym because they know my beauty is fading. Tell me what I got to do. I got to go to the gym. Women, as we get older, like the lady I just showed y'all, her hair is really short now and thin. Most light-skinned people with good hair, they lose their hair as they get older. All this in the top got a sunroof. It just got a little bitty trees that you can't hardly see the trees on top. But if you look close, you be like, oh, that's a sunroof. You can see the sunroof. It's thin. For example, my brother, he got my daddy hair when he was younger. Both my brothers. The boys got the good hair. We got the curly, thick hair. They got the good Indian hair. But as they aged, their hair started to decide, I don't like you no more. I'm going to leave. When my brother came home from prison, he still had long, beautiful Indian hair, right? His wife was braiding his hair one day. He looked in the mirror. His braids was this far apart. He got mad and said, what you do to my head? Why my braids so far apart? She said, because it ain't nothing in between them. Fool, it's time to say bye-bye. I said, Jay, it's time to let it go, brother. Then it started holding on like daddies. My daddy here used to be holding on to the side like this. I don't want to let go. I don't want to let. My daddy died when he is holding on to the side. He said, oh, no. My hair is not letting go, and I'm not letting it go either. My mother was like, Jim, cut off that hair. No. He would dye his hair. He would groom it. And it used to be so pretty and silky. And my daddy be sitting there brushing it like, come back, Jesus, come back. He would even put a do-rag on Sundays before church. He would put that damn Murray's grease on the do-rag. And all this was gone. And it's funny because my daughter, Legina, my baby girl, she had a mohawk when she was born. So she only had a strip down the middle. So when we go to church, she was my daddy's favorite because she was the baby at the time. My daddy be having her slob on over top of his head and playing with the pastor had to start preaching one Sunday. He said, look at Mr. Mayberry with his grandbaby. He said, and they got, their hair was reversed. She had the mohawk and he had the hair on the side. I said, now if you put y'all hair together, y'all got a full grade of hair. Ain't that so? That's so cute. But you gotta let it go. I got another video for y'all. And if you think you're light-skinned and pretty, shame on you. Light skin don't make you pretty. Because I know some light-skinned people that just don't look right. And I know some brown people too. Don't get me wrong. Kiwi is beautiful. I love you, Kiwi. Did y'all hear that Jimmy Campbell, is his name Campbell? What's his name? Jimmy Kimmel. He is back on the air. Did y'all hear that Donald, I ain't gonna say his name, Uncle D in the White House, he had him fired because he said something about his boy Charlie. And he didn't even say nothing bad. I heard what he said. He was pretty much saying, why are they honoring this man like that? Like, pretty much like he Dr. King. Don't nobody get this. Jimmy Kimmel, that his name. They like, what's going on here? So he lost his job. Let me tell you something before I show you this video. It's the news, y'all. This is from credit to MSNBC and credit to Anton Daniels. The only payback you can give somebody that have more money than you and more power than you is to keep your money from them. You don't have to fight them. You don't have to march. You don't have to protest. You don't have to do nothing. Just stop spending with them. Rich people answer to going broke. They get nervous. They get nervous. Lisa told me to stop. I don't know what I'm doing, Lisa. But they get nervous when they start losing money. Why do you think when black folks boycotted Target, Sam's Club, Walmart, they got nervous because they lost a lot of money? Guess who was losing a lot of money behind Jimmy? Disney. Mickey Mouse was mad as hell. Mickey said, wait a minute, Jesus. Somebody do something because people ain't coming to see me. They ain't even watching my damn broadcast on TV no more because of this orange man. Y'all better do something. Mickey was mad as hell. I got some Mickey dishes and Mickey cups. I went in there and Mickey was crying in my cabinet. I said, what's wrong, Mickey? He said, do y'all see this shit? Mickey lost $4 billion. Listen, $4 billion in a week. You can go to Disney World probably for $15.99. Disney done lost a lot of money. Mickey didn't beat Minnie ass. He done gave her a black eye. He mad as hell. He done turned into Ike Turner. He said, it's some shit for the change around here. Minnie, you gonna have to go get a BBL to get on OnlyFans to do something. Because, damn it, I didn't work too hard to let this man come and take my shit. So Mickey Mouse, and I call him Mickey Mouth to my kid. Mickey Mouth got on the phone with Jimmy Campbell crew and said, listen here, I don't know what y'all got to do, but y'all better do something. Because if y'all don't do something, these Disney princes around here and Minnie ass finna get on the strip pole. Because damn it, I got bills to pay. Do you hear me? I'm about to go over here and get them dolphins and shit. We finna have the biggest fish fry like Jesus. Because we got to make some money around here, damn it. $4 billion. Mickey got up and took his hat off. $4 billion, bitch. Y'all better drop it like it's hot around here. Y'all better get on the phone with somebody, damn it. I'm not playing with y'all around this damn place. Get the White House on the phone. Since y'all don't want to make no money, I tell you what. Tell your uncle in the White House, he better be here by Friday, out here dropping it like it's hot in Disney. He better become one of these Disney characters. Yes, I want to see his ass walking around here doing some tricks around here. Because damn it, they ain't coming to see us. Maybe they come to see his ass. They lost $4 billion behind Jimmy. So guess what happened? Mickey Mouse locked the damn doors. Ain't nobody getting in this. Jimmy was at work this morning. He back. Mickey said, I'm not playing with you, Annie Mae. You better do something around here, damn it. I'm gonna show y'all. Y'all think I'm lying? Mickey was not playing. He said, I done lost all my shit behind this man in the White House because he cried. Hell no. Look at this shit, y'all.
Jimmy Kimmel Back. That is a long ways from how they sounded last week, and that will be tomorrow. Disney and ABC announcing Kimmel goes back on the air despite these government Trump efforts to silence him tomorrow. Here is the statement. I'm going to read you exactly what Disney said so you can make sense of it yourself.
That's really
Last
Mickey
Wednesday,
talking, y'all.
We made the decision, these Disney executives say, to, quote, suspend production on the show, referring to Kimmel, to avoid further inflaming a tense situation at an emotional moment for our country. They continue today, quote, we have spent the last days having thoughtful conversations with Jimmy, and after those conversations, we reached the decision to return the show on Tuesday.
That was Mickey Mouse. That ain't no Disney. Mickey wrote that shit. He said, Jimmy, come on back to work, baby. Because you know what? I got your back. Just come on. I'm losing money. And I'm going to have to whoop Minnie ass again. Just come on back home Tuesday.
So that is the news, and that's how they're putting it. Of course, there's a lot more to this, and we're going to get into that right now. I'm curious, does this show that some amount of public pressure works?
Yeah, I think it shows quite clearly the resistance works. You know, this is a lesson that I think the American people understand. We saw with the No Kings protest. We saw with people canceling Disney Plus. But ever since Trump has been inaugurated in office, we have seen the elites in this country, the CEO class, take the opposite lesson. You know, I do think that Bob Iger's decision to settle with Trump and give money to his presidential library in December of last year actually set a tone of elite submission that we have seen throughout media, we've seen it throughout academia, we've seen it with the law firms, etc. It's the actual regular Americans who have stood up and made a difference.
Howard?
Hey, real quick,
Hold on, y'all. I can't show commercials. Give me a second. Get rid of that real quick.
Right, and you know that what Oliver minus one word had to say about bullies is exactly right. And the amazing thing to me is the cowardice of the huge corporations, and Iger is not known for that. And he, I think, finally realized that this was going to be a huge problem. But look at all the tech companies, which are gazillionaires. They're kissing Trump's you know what all the time, and that is not a winning strategy in the long run. And I think consumers just proved to Disney it was not a winning strategy.
Yes, and it clearly wrapped all of Disney in a choice that actually is just one small part of their empire, Jay. And so, on one hand, you could imagine corporate leaders who aren't looking for this fight and wrongly perhaps think they can get away from it to say, oh, this is just a little part, right? The actual amount of revenue for a late night show compared to Disney and the parks and everything and the Marvel movies is small. And yet, what you both just referred to, a massive, righteous, and very clear backlash, actually supersized it up to affect some other parts of Disney. Jay.
Yeah, and the reality is that, you know, people talk about the broadcast TV model and how that's a small part of the Disney empire. What makes anybody at Disney think it's just going to end with Jimmy Kimmel? What's to stop after this? Donald Trump saying, you know, you guys own Star Wars. I would like Luke Skywalker to start looking like Don Jr.
Did you hear him? He said Uncle D ain't finna stop. He want Luke Skywalker to look like Don Jr. This man, y'all, that we have running this country is a complete buffoon. He is a joke. This is the man that preached non-stop free speech. You know why he preached free speech? Because Twitter, was it Twitter that canceled him? Remember, he used to constantly be tweeting, yeah, and they canceled him. So he was going so hard on free speech, I can say what I want when I want. But soon as somebody started talking about his toupee, he got mad. This is the biggest old ass little boy crybaby man I ever seen in my life. I've never seen a man who running a country have time to see what people doing on the internet. That lets you know he don't know shit about running no country. He too busy doing this while they over there plotting to blow up some shit. I bet you Putin ain't on no internet. Putin probably got people watching the internet. But Putin ass too busy to be on the internet. He running a damn country. Understand me? I never heard of Obama or Clinton. I mean, or Joe Sleepo. I never heard of them tweeting and shit. They may make a comment out of situation. They spoke out and said something, but every day you writing paragraph after paragraph. It is like, I don't even think he's writing it though. I think he's talking and somebody writing it for him. I really don't even think he's intelligent enough to write his own paragraphs. I'm just gonna be real. Here comes Sonny. Jesus. Gina, I am on live.
Give Devin his key. He got his mechanic coming to look at my car and stuff.
Take him back down there for me. No. Hurry up.
Sonny,
Sonny, give me a minute.
Say hi, everybody.
No, his hair ain't. Give me a minute. Oh my goodness. You and me would never part. That's how Mickey was crying, y'all. This boy want to be with me all day long. He do not want to be with his mama at all. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't know why they be letting him loose up here. But anyway, y'all. This man that we have running our country, it's just like, and I'm not scared. A lot of people are like, I'm scared. Look, I'm not scared because when you know somebody that's running everything, you don't fear man. You know, did y'all hear Charlie wife speak at his memorial? I'm going to show that tonight. Did y'all hear that lady speak? First of all, she sounds so just animated. She was so dramatic and she was so demonic with it. She looked like she's cursed. And then she had fake tears. She'd be like, Charlie. I'm like, if you don't stop, I don't care what y'all say. I don't care what Uncle D say. It's certain names we can't say no more. The shit either was rigged or it was fake or it was an execution. It was one or the other. Do you understand me? That, what happened to him was not right. That was not right. And if they lying to the people, I hope a whole lot of folks get prosecuted. Because now they said it was a trap floor in the bottom of the thing and a tunnel or some shit. And they think they took the real person away. And this is all for a facade. And his ass for to be over there on the island somewhere because of the list. Then somebody said they think he was sacrificed because he was speaking out about the list. You know he was calling out for the list, right? In less than a month, he was gone. I personally believe it was a sacrifice. I believe he's gone. I believe that was him. But was it just, I don't know. Because it could have been something that knocked you out for a minute. Let me tell y'all why I say that. I'm going to get back to the video. I say this because a lot of Caucasian men been speaking out about this, including Candace Owens, who's a black woman. It was his best friend. A lot of Caucasian men been speaking out on this. And a lot of these Caucasian men that's been speaking out, they're hunters. They good with this. And one guy got a video talking to his wife who's a hunter. He said, baby, when you pow that bear with the same kind of pow, what happened? It went through him and severed his spine or something. She instantly deleted that bear. His body just broke. And blood, bodily fluid was everywhere. So he's saying, you gonna tell me a human get hit with the same kind of pow from the same distance? And they said the reason the bullet didn't go out because one of the bones stopped it. First of all, y'all, touch this right here. Ain't no bone right there. The bone is right here. Ain't no bone right there. Because it went right here. This flesh. Second, like the hunter said, if it would have hit right here, guess what? It probably would have took his head off. No bone is going to stop that force. it would have split the bone in half. So he said, ain't no way in the hell. And he said this, from that angle and where it hit, bodily fluid should have just flew all over the place. They didn't show none. He had on a white shirt. Not one speck of red was on that shirt. Not only that, go back and watch the video. Because they've been analyzing it. The t-shirt he had on, I forgot what it said, freedom or something. It had words on it. When they picked him up like this after he was down and they was doing some shit, when they picked him up to carry him away, the shirt was plain. Wasn't no words on the shirt. So they said the stunt devil forgot to put on the same shirt. Just like when your Uncle D allegedly had an attempted assassin, when they hit his ear and like he squirreled some ketchup on there and then he did like this. It's a picture, y'all, I kid y'all not, a Hitler doing this, and people was around him in the same exact position as your uncle. One man was down, the other man was doing this, and he was like this. The exact same picture. Have y'all heard anything else about the person that did that to Uncle D? Was anybody arrested? Do he even talk about it anymore? Do you know this should be news for now on that happened to a president? Nothing. Silence. This man is the worst. I ain't even gonna say president. Human being. I ain't even call him human. That walked this earth. I really believe he's Lucifer. You know, they thought it was Ronald Reagan. No, it's this dude. I bet he got 6 X's up in there, 666 numbers up in that wig. This is the worst person. Now, this is a person, he contradicts himself non-stop. He's supposed to be pro-life, right? Pro-life. I don't want women to have abortions because they don't have the right to their own body, even if they was raped. Nope. This is the same man that told his nephew, his brother's son, to let his handicapped son die. He's a liability. He's a burden. What do you need money to help prolong his life when he's like lifeless? Let him die. His nephew said that on the news. But you pro-life. Freedom of speech, you said. But soon as Jimmy Kimmel said something about you, you fired him. You coming after bloggers. You coming after people's jobs. And God always turn it around. That's why I be telling y'all, don't be dismayed. Just stand by. I've been saying this from the beginning. Oh, he gonna do this. I said, no, he's not. He's gonna do it, but watch what God do. It seemed like God sitting there eating popcorn. Jesus sitting there. What this fool finna do next? He finna fire Jimmy. Okay. He fired. No, he's not. Next, what you got now? He keep knocking his stuff down. He's overstepping his boundaries. He's overstepping his boundaries because the president is supposed to be over the military, y'all. They're not supposed to be able to dictate every area of life. Make phone calls, getting people fired. People went to school for their career, been going to school for years. They professionals. And he firing them, putting his own people into place. That's not even qualified. That DEI shit, they saying it's not fair because it was put into place so black people can get jobs they're not qualified for. Let me say this, y'all. Black folks got to do extra shit in this world to even breathe. They're not just giving us no damn job. We got to go extra miles. We might go up against a person and we have more education and they would get the job. I'm going to give y'all a prime example. My ex-husband. My ex-husband is Dr. Ali. That means he has a PhD. He has a bachelor's. He has a master's. He has an associate's. He has a real estate. This man is so educated and got all kind of degrees and certificates and license. He went to apply for a job to be like the head something at a company, right? I'm looking at the qualifications and I'm looking at his credentials. He more than qualified for this job. Do you know they didn't hire my husband? You know what they told him? He was overeducated. He was overqualified. And they gave it to a white man that had less education than him. And y'all gonna say they did DEI, whatever it's called, equal opportunity, just so they can make sure they got black folks in there? Stop lying. It came about so your ass won't be racist. What y'all don't understand. Isn't it sad that the government has to come up with a solution to keep you from being hateful? Isn't it sad that the government got to make you, shut that door down there, make you be a decent human being? So they got to make a law to make sure you ain't steal from trees. You ain't stopping people from eating. You ain't stopping people from working. So they had to come up with a law to make you be a decent human being. That's what that's about. So stop lying to the people that they did this because they gotta hire black people. No, because if they didn't do it, black people wouldn't eat. And y'all sit there and lie and say we lazy. All them black folks he fired. All the black people he fired. Qualified. Now planes dropping the first week. I think how many planes, that Delta flight just dropping. He didn't have his little cousin to fly the plane. You know what I'm saying? But the black people weren't qualified. They want Jasmine to get fired. Jasmine Crockett, they want her to, is it Crockett? They want her to be fired. They didn't kick Candace Owens out the group. Candace, that's what you get. You married a white man and you thought you was white. So you went on over there and dogged us out. Now you want to come back to the barbecue because Candace going in on their ass. You thought you was Donald Trump favorite. Nope, he ain't like you. Guess who's about to get humbled next? Officer Tatum. I just found out today he married to a white woman. Oh, that's why you dog black people. You think you one of them. You sitting over there at their barbecue eating sloppy Joe, calling the barbecue, eating, potato salad with raisins. You they house Negro. Awesome, Officer Tatum. You the house Negro. You gonna be the first one they do something to if something break out, because you over there. So I don't understand this shit that's going on. But don't worry, y'all. That's all I'm saying to y'all. Don't worry. Mickey Mouse got us, man. Mickey ain't playing. Mickey said, oh, no, hell no. If y'all don't want to see Minnie looking like Tina, y'all better do something. Y'all better do something. He said, I've been doing this 100 years. Y'all ain't taking my shit. Disney cruise was empty. You know what I'm saying? Wasn't nobody taking no cruise. Hulu got canceled. People was canceling everything that has to do with Disney. The way you get a response from people that's demonic and evil, like your uncle in the White House, is hit them in the pockets. When you take their money, they would give up their wife and kids before they give up that money. Money is the root of all evil, and that's what they chasing. They chase money like a crackhead chase crack. And that's how you get their attention. You take their shit from them.
You guys are doing
or
this.
Or at least, Jay, or at least have an orange lightsaber in the mix.
Exactly, that's a great point. Or have the Jedi Alliance wear MAGA caps now. I mean, they could decide to dictate every element of Disney's business, the nature of the entertainment, who they hire at their theme parks. Maybe Trump says, hey, I want you to look through the social media of all your employees and get rid of those people who said bad things about me. What we know is if you give bullies an inch, they take a mile. That is why, as Timothy Snyder pointed out, with authoritarianism, don't give an inch.
Yeah, and I don't know how often, Governor, that David Letterman and Ted Cruz agree on a comedic punchline or how to make a point. But they both attack the Trump FCC as the mob. And this comes, of course, in the wider climate where that's not, what's the word I'm looking for? That's not hyperbolic, because Donald Trump is literally threatening opponents, saying he wants his opponents silenced, indicted, jailed, not because they've done any crime, but because of their free speech. So it's not like the Kimmel thing happens in a vacuum. Other people's free speech is being sanctioned with other things. And they both liken this to mob tactics. Here's Letterman. Take a listen, Howard.
Brendan Carr, yes. So this guy, the FCC, is we can do things the easy way, we can do things the hard way. Who is hiring these goons? Mario Puzo? The FCC, we're not happy until you're not happy.
Governor?
You know, the same thing is going on, interestingly, in the Democratic Party. The government shutdown is a perfect example of it. They raised the white flag the last time and let some ridiculous, awful bill through that's going to do a lot of damage to the public, especially including a lot of Trump voters in red states. And now they're saying, no, we're not, unless you include us in the negotiation and we can do something for these folks that we care about, we're not supporting you. And if the government closes, that's your problem. If you don't do that, there'll be more and more of this pushing people around. So this is a Trump tactic. He used it in business for years and years and years. He wasn't a particularly successful business guy, and this is not a particularly successful tactic as long as Americans remember who they are. And there's been a lot of Americans forgetting what America is about, and I think the Disney people learned the hard way that we still have America, and we still are going to resist being pushed around.
It all makes sense on that point. And
okay, y'all, that's enough of that. But that's exactly right. They had to make Disney mess around and find out. Disney forgot you Disney and make all that money because the people. This is what I'm saying. Y'all don't get it. The people make you who you are. Uncle D, without the people, you wouldn't be in the White House. The people do this. And sometimes it's bad people. I'm going to tell y'all something real quick. I watched the video today. Let me go back to Charlie's wife at the memorial. She was speaking, I just want peace and I forgive him for doing this to my husband, which sounds so fake to me. And Jesus Christ, because I'm a Christian, will want me to forgive. You know what I don't like about her? Before they knew who did it, do y'all remember what these so-called fake Christian folks was doing? White man, fight back. White man, fight back. Do y'all remember that? And when they found out it was a white man who grew up in a Republican house and his father was the police. Now all of a sudden everybody got quiet, got to deleting stuff. Looking for shit. Well, he did have a boyfriend. So he was like this. I knew he was from that party. And then his grandmama got on there. The Paw grandmama. She said, no, he ain't never been part of the Democrats. We don't even know no Democrats. He was raised Republican in a Republican family. His grandmother said this. Allegedly. But that's what they said. She said. So what else can they do? Grandmama done spoke. You can't blame that over here. So all of a sudden now is we shall overcome kumbaya. Let's pray. He was mentally ill. You know, that's what they say about theirs. Every time they do something, he was distraught because his mother didn't buy him a car. He pawpawed up 25 kids because his father didn't let him go to the dance. You know what I'm saying? They just make up dumb shit. So now his wife up there speaking, peace on earth, goodwill to men. Let's pray for him. I forgive him. But when you thought he was this, white man, fight back. You want a race war. Hypocrites don't have a place in Christianity at all. I don't know who told y'all can play with Jesus and his word. I don't know who told y'all that Charlie Kirk died for your sins. You know that's what they saying. Charlie Kirk died for our sins. I said, so now he's Jesus? He the Messiah? What the hell is going on here? Yes, they're saying he died for their sins. So you've been sinful all this time, and Charlie Kirk just saved you. And I put scripture after scripture. You know what? I don't fight with this no more. I fight with the word. I threw about 20 scriptures up there. They couldn't even argue with the scripture. And people said, well, God don't like hate. Well, you're the one that's playing hate. He said, don't worship no idols. Don't put no man before me. And y'all talking about Charlie Kirk is your savior? Do y'all see how cults? Is that how you say it, the cult? Do you see how they start? It's so easy to brainwash these people, man, and get them going on some hate shit. I'm like, are these people crazy? I mean, mentally illness is really serious. Y'all really need to go lay on some sofas around here. Because, damn it, you talking about he your savior? They didn't get him a Charlie Kirk Day. October, I think, the 20th, and that's my mama's birthday. Charlie Kirk Day. Now, how about making it Frankie Lee Day, my mama day? She done more for people than he has. You know what I'm saying? So they gave him a day, and how long did it take? It didn't take nothing but 15 years to get a Dr. King Day. 15 years. You know what I'm saying? It took him 15 years to fight for his day. And they still don't want us to celebrate his day. How long did it take us to get Juneteenth? This man instantly got a day. They lowered the flag for him. And I'm like, all these people that didn't perish, all the presidents, let's not even talk about black folks. I know y'all ain't gonna do nothing for us special. Let's talk about y'all folks. Why Kennedy don't have a day? Did y'all forget he was sitting in his car waving at people with his beautiful wife and half his head got blew off? His brains was on her dress. She wouldn't even wash the dress. She kept it. Now, see, that's assassination. You see all the body fluids went all over her. She got the crawling out the back of the dang on car. Who did that? It wasn't no brown person. One of yours. But do they have a Kennedy Day? Do they have a Lincoln Day? When he assassinated? Do they have a day for him? No. These are presidents that don't even have a day. So how in the hell do this man get a day? This is so demonic. Then y'all president got up there at the memorial and said, I don't care what nobody say. I hate my opponents. He in church, y'all. I guess somewhere. They're supposed to be Christian folks. Saying he hate his opponent. I am not speaking love. He's talking about hate at this man memorial. And his wife didn't say a word. I thought you was a Christian. If that was my loved one, and somebody got up there to speak, and they got to saying something, oh, they finna get set down and get put out. She hugged him. No, sis. Did you just say you're a Christian? These people are demonic as hell, wicked, and God is coming. That's all I got to tell y'all. When they be talking crazy to me, you know what I say? I say, God is coming. Stand by. What that means, is that a threat? No, that's a promise. He coming. Stand by, and the wicked will be revealed. He coming through like Sodom and Gomorrah. You better get right with God. That's all I got to tell y'all. Y'all better be right on the right side. Because if you following man, you going to perish with him. And I told everybody that was taking up for this mess, I feel bad for you. You just sold your soul to the devil. You just turned on to the Messiah. Ooh, you just switched teams. Peace, good luck. More room for me, Jesus. I promise you I'm not going to idol no man on earth. I promise you that. I wouldn't even idolize my daddy. You know what I'm saying? No. And he wouldn't even let me because he was a God-fearing man. Be careful what you let up in here, people. I don't care what race you are. Be careful what goes up in these and head up in here. Because what's up in your dome is how you gonna live and how you gonna react. And if you're walking around here with hate because of somebody a little darker than you, you're going to hell. Bottom line. Then they had I'm tired of black folks. We gotta do something. I said, do he not know history? Where he been? Do he not know history? Why y'all? I just have a question for anybody watching me. Why do you hate us? What have we done in history to make you hate us? Oh, because we got freedom. You hate we free. You hate that you can't have legal deletions on trees. You sneak and do it. 3 black boys just got deleted in the last 30 days. You sneak and do that. But you know what? Guess who saw it? All of it. Father, God seen it. You gonna pay for that. We might not know who you are, but he know who you are. Keep playing with him. Watch how you die. You gonna live the way you die. You gonna die the way you live. I promise you that. But he said he's tired of us. He said, I'm tired of locking my doors because black people do all the robberies. Black people steal all the cars. Black people do all the crimes. And I said, these people are the most delusional people I ever seen in my life, because if you go over history, and this is just facts, and I'm not being racist because I can't be racist about something that's true. Look over everything that ever happened in this universe and tell me was a white man behind it. Look how many presidents we had that was white. And look at our country. You can't blame that on no black man. I know y'all want to blame Obama. That's why they always bring Obama did it. Obama did. No. All the presidents we didn't have. Obama is just one. He did not make all this stuff happen. Stop lying. This country was effed up when Obama got in and effed up when Obama left. You know what I'm saying? It was presidents that were slave owners. Obama had something to do with that too. Lincoln freed the slaves. He signed the Declaration of Independence and all that. But he owned, I think, 5 slaves. It was 3 or 5. He owned the slaves. Do you understand me? And let's talk about crime before I go. Y'all be having me on the road. I get mad when you lie. Tell the truth. Tell the truth. This is the truth. Black folks hate black folks. That's the truth. You know what I'm saying? If you're going to talk about us, tell the damn truth. A lot of black people bad with money because they never had money. A lot of black people have self-hate because the Willie Lynch letter, the making of a slave. They taught us to hate each other. So black people kill black folks. They don't mess with you, Karen. You mess with them. Watch the videos. Every video you see with black people doing crime, guess who they doing crime to? Another black person. Tell the truth. Why you including yourself in black on black crime? The majority of the time when y'all do something to black folks, y'all coming up in our face. We ain't over there messing with you. We don't even ask you why you in our neighborhood, gentrification. Y'all done took over the black neighborhood. Where I grew up, it's called Franklin Park area. They rebuilding a whole different thing. It don't even look like the park I grew up in no more. The houses I used to have friends live in, and their grandmothers, white folks live in them now. I never seen a white person jogging down Franklin Avenue and scared. They jogging, how y'all doing? And black people watering their yard, how you doing? They nice as hell to them. But let me jog my black butt down there with a damn Louis Vuitton purse hanging over my damn shoulder and I'm jogging in the middle of the night. I'm more amped to get robbed than Karen. Black folks do shit to black folks. So stop the lies. Our cars get right. Name. I want these white folks to be tell me this. Your cars get stolen and shit. Name it. Let me see the police report. I bet you can't. Let me see how many times your house got broke into, Peter, since you're running your mouth. I bet you can't. You just watch TV and see black on black crime and you include yourself. You see what they be doing to each other. That's the truth. Chicago is on fire with crime, black on black crime. 30 black people killed 30 black people. That's what I'm saying. Stop acting like you included in this. You want to be a victim of black folks and you're not. Black people got so much shit we got going on in our community we trying to fix, and here come your happy ass lying. But go home, Peter. You not included. You want people to just throw yourself in the fight, and we just like, move Peter over there on the ground. Move Peter, gone. We ain't finna hit you because we don't want to get 100 years in jail. That's why they don't mess with you, because we don't get more time messing with you. We get less time killing each other. A black man delete a black man, he only go get probably 15 years. My nephew in there doing 30 to 60 for a $200 gas station robbery under circumstantial evidence they couldn't even prove. Because he touched, allegedly, a white man gas station. He got more time for that man, $200, and he was at work. But he got more time for that white man, $200, than Pookie and Ray Ray, who blew each other head off. So stop lying and including yourself with our issues. This is black on black issues. Now, since we're talking about crime, Jesus, let's talk about what you do. See, y'all don't like talking about what y'all do. My people got issues, y'all. We got so much self-hate. Even females hate on each other. We don't support each other. We don't go to each other events. We don't buy from each other. We rather go buy for our oppressors. I mean, come on. We got a lot of issues to deal with. I ain't even gonna lie. We got problems in our community. But what about your community? Now let's talk about something you do that hurts the nation. Can we talk about your crime real quick, Peter? We scared to go to school. We scared to send our kids to school. Because Peter might come up in there with an AK and delete innocent people. Because he got so much hate in his heart. We scared to go to church, Peter. Yeah, because, black folks, we love Jesus in slavery. All we knew was slavery hymns and old church hymns. That's what carried Mammy. That's what helped her through her day, praying to the Heavenly Father. So all we know is how to worship. So when you come to our church, we let you on in. Come on in, baby. Did you know Jesus? We gonna have some collard greens. And do you like cornbread? Have you ever had a sweet potato pie? That's how we treat you. What was his name? Dylan? Somebody throw his name at me. The one that powered up the church. He worshiped with them beautiful black people. They prayed for him. Dylan Roof, that's his name. Dylan Roof or some shit. And after worship and prayer, the devil was still in him. He was it like 8 people? Let's talk about your crime. In church. You did it in church. And the police took him to Burger King. Good job. Good job. But George Floyd, he was a drug addict, a criminal, because he had a fake $20 bill. So a drug addict and a criminal should die. Execute him with the knee on the ground. And everybody make excuses. He was a drug addict. Really? That's what you do to drug addicts? Or do you take them to rehab? Don't that mean if you own a substance, you ain't in your right mind? Maybe he didn't know what he was doing because he was high. Did y'all ever think about that? No. Only if you white, you get them excuses. When you high, you don't know what you're doing, right? And you, the officer, you're supposed to have discernment on how to handle somebody that's out their mind. Thank God those officers knew how to handle my son. Because he was out of his mind when he did what he did. Thank God they didn't delete my baby. But you know, that's what prayer do. Prayer changes things. R. Kelly made that. Prayer changes things. When you pray the blood of Jesus over your babies and over your life, the full shield of armor every day, you protect it. Call Archangel Michael to protect you. You protect it. That's why I really don't worry about nothing. They talking about race wars and all that. I'm like, okay. God's will must be done. That's how I look at it. I'm not worried about nothing. I knew as I got older, I was born to die. I mean, we all got to leave here. So we all got to leave together. Let's go. Who gonna cut off the lights? Because this is what y'all don't understand. When y'all calling for hate and wars and stuff, do y'all know a lot of your people gonna die too? Do y'all not see these black folks running around here, millionaire and malicious and stuff? Do y'all not know a lot of your kids gonna leave here too? So you causing mishap on your own family. If I had a daddy like some of y'all or mama, y'all be kicked out the family. I'd be like, hell no. I'm finna go over here at Nina's house. Y'all tripping. I'm not finna be a part of that shit. Let my race be sitting here talking about, we about to fight, man. I'm like, fight who? I'm not fighting on people. Don't nobody want to fight. But if we have to, we on that Kanye movement. Y'all know, y'all thought Kanye was crazy. What did Kanye say? He said slavery was a choice and everybody got mad. Y'all did not know what he meant by that. Let me tell you what Kanye meant. I have one question to ask every brown person on here. Would you go back into slavery? Would you go through what your ancestors went through? And if you say no, tell me why. Exactly what Kanye said, because it's a choice. Y'all didn't get it. He said either you go fight and die, be willing to die for your freedom, or you go submit to be a slave. He said slavery was the choice. They could have fought. And everybody said, how? They didn't have the weapons. Die trying. Die trying. Trust me, it was a lot of rebels that were slaves. It was a lot of rebels that died. It's a lot of white folks that died back then from disobedient slaves. Do y'all think them big mendingos was just letting Peter and Paul grab on him? He probably was breaking necks. He probably broke 4 or 5 of their necks before they actually deleted him. They just don't want to talk about that. A lot of people fought back then. Did y'all think Harriet Tubman was scared? She said, no, I'm done. I retire. I'm not going to be a slave no more. Y'all got me twisted. And she decided not to be, and she took over 200 people with her and didn't lose one. That's when you got a made up mind. When you got a made up mind, you change some shit in your life. I just had somebody on my channel say, Nina, I'm homeless. I'm in a car. It was on one of my videos. I don't know what to do. I said, you don't? I'm praying. And I said, well, faith without works is dead, baby. I was in that car and I prayed and prayed and prayed. But until I got up off my shoulders and I put in the work, I was still in that car. Faith without works is dead. You got to put in the work. You can't just sit there and pray. Don't be like the slaves. And they putting shackles on you. You better fight back. I got to leave here anyway. You got to leave here anyway. So, hey, it is what it is. But let's go back to their crimes. Because they always say we the worst people and they tired of black folks' crimes. Name me one black serial killer. It may be 2 or 3, like the Washington, D.C. sniper. He was sniping out people. He's considered a deletion of people. He deleted a lot of people, but he was mad about his wife running from him. He wasn't mad at y'all. He was mad at her. So DC Sniper, yeah, he was one of them. They trying to say the Atlanta child deletions of the kids was a black man. I still believe that was the wrong man they got. It was like 30 some kids that was kidnapped and deleted back when I was a kid. I don't believe that was him. Cause I'm like, he only target all black kids. Nah, that don't sound right. Don't believe it. Let's talk about Timothy McVeigh, who just went to Oklahoma. The same place where Black Wall Street. He returned and decided to bomb Oklahoma. Kids was in the daycare in the basement. What color was he? What color was the people that bombed Oklahoma? Wall Street. The towers building, they said they wasn't from here, but they showed one black. Because what black people ain't gonna do, we ain't on no suicide mission. A black man would delete himself and his woman before he run into a building. Now, he'd be on that kind of mission. He'd be on a coochie side mission. But he ain't finna be on no. He don't care about nobody else. He care about that vajayjay. He'll do something to you about that vajayjay, but running into a building, no, he ain't gonna do that. He ain't even run his Cadillac into McDonald's. He's not doing that. So certain crimes you hear about, you be like, that wasn't no black man. I promise you, it wasn't no black man. Who going to all these schools? Just go and just mess with babies. One young white guy went in there because his mama made him mad. His mama was a teacher. I forgot what city that was. There's so many of them. I forgot what city that was. His mama made him mad. He went there and deleted half her students in the school. And do y'all know the same day as Charlie Kirk execution, the transgender white guy popped up a school, a Christian school? Let that have been Peter and Ray Ray. Pookie. They wouldn't have been talking about Kirk. They would have been talking about Pookie. But no, be quiet. You can't tell them about our shit. Not to mention, y'all said we thieves. Black people thieves. Y'all stole the whole entire country. Patents that came from black folks. Stole them. Stole country music. And then y'all so bold with it. Y'all not just stole it. You claimed it and stood 10 toes down. Beyonce can't sing our shit. That's her ancestors shit. What you mean? Did y'all not know the history of country music? I had the names written down because I did a whole video on it. And I'm going to say that real quick. See, y'all be getting me on the road. Please push like before I go. Country music started, for the ones in the back room, it started with a slave on the bongos. Boom, boom, boom. And they got to singing because all black folks had was music, man, to keep us going. They had music. They would... And they just would play music, and that's where the dancing came in and the bucking. And it ended up being the Turk and shit. I don't know. But that's why it started. And a slave owner heard him. And I'm going to get the names for the next video because I wrote it down months ago and I forgot their names. He heard him hitting them bongos and singing and said, what you doing there? What you doing over there, that boy? What is that? He said, it's music. I like that. Teach me how to do it. So he taught Master how to do it. Then they wrote some stuff for Master and showed him how to sing and they turned it into country music. They took his shit and made it theirs. And they got mad because Beyonce dared to go back to her ancestors and sing their music. Country music ain't nothing but the blues. I lost my baby, da 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 da. I lost my car. Y'all don't know how far. Country music ain't nothing but the blues. But this is your girl Nina from Unbreakable Strong Woman. If you go tell my story, tell it right. Pookie and Ray Ray ain't thinking about you, Peter and Karen. He's not thinking about you. He thinking about James and Nina. They're trying to break in our shit. Why you think we move into the inner city? We got to move in at night because we don't want nobody to know we got a 70-inch in our house. Black folks take shit from black folks. Y'all shit they don't take. Y'all can leave y'all door open and they ain't coming up in your shit. Why y'all lying? Right where I grew up, if you cross the light, it's the richest area. Y'all didn't heard me say this. 50 Cent was finna buy a house over there because he was best friends with Floyd Mayweather, who grew up here. He was finna buy a house right there on the corner. Across the hood, just a walking distance. Y'all take 10 minutes from being from the hood to the millionaires. Do y'all know them black folks don't cross that street? And I worked in the banking over there. That whole community go to Cancun on spring break together. The whole community be empty. They dogs up in there, probably dog sitters come and go, and they got cameras and shit. But everybody know that community is empty. You would think that Pookie will bum rush that area because it ain't nothing but money over there. They don't touch their shit. Now let the inner city go, damn it, to Mississippi for 1 week. They go come back in their refrigerator, stove, microwave, everything gonna be gone. They wait for you just pull off and cross the light. They gone. Go in there, hurry up, they gone. They gonna go in and take all their shit. But your shit, Karen, they not going to touch. Get out your car, Karen. Get out your car and leave your purse on the car. Now, it's going to be some white ends that will do it. But the majority of them will look at your purse and they're going to think it's a setup. I promise you. That white lady just get out her car and leave that Louis Vuitton sitting there. No, dog. She the police, man. I ain't touching that shit. They won't touch it. Leave your door open. They're going to be looking like, no, it's a setup. It's a setup. They're not going to touch it. They're afraid of their oppressor. Can we get that clear? Stop lying on my people. Stop saying we're not qualified to work. And then at the same time, you calling us lazy. Y'all some lazy people. How can slaves be lazy? Where is y'all common sense? How can a damn slave be lazy? And last I checked, only lazy people needed slaves. I mean, what the fuck? I mean, what's wrong with these folks? How can we be lazy when y'all don't want to give us shit? We gotta work. Shit, some of us gotta steal because you won't give us shit. I mean, damn. Make up your mind. Do you want us to work? And I ain't talking about in your fields. Them days over with. We don't keep our own damn crops. We go to the grocery store now. Y'all didn't get the memo? And most of us don't have no damn food stamps. We work for our shit. I couldn't keep a crop if they paid me, because if I see a worm, the whole day is over. Say, I couldn't be no slave. They gonna have to go and just let me be a house Negro, because I'm not doing it, massa. Why you ain't going out there? Because first of all, it's dirt out there and it got in my nails. And second, did you see that baby damn snake? That was a worm. Nope, it was this big. That's a snake. And I'm not going out. And there's spiders out there too, sir. I'm not going out there. Hey, I'm going to be the one on the damn porch making lemonade. You got me messed up. You know why slavery won't come back? Because we disobedient. We disobedient Negroes. Them white ends, y'all got some problems. Y'all got some problems with these white ends. These ain't the same black folks. I'm telling y'all right now. These is grandmama, great grandbabies. And these little white ends don't fear nothing. They don't even fear Jesus. You hear me? These white ends got on the news and told y'all uncle in the White House, bring it, fool. Bring the military. We got the Swiss us. I said, you fool, do you know what the military got? They still didn't care, man. We gonna let you have it. Them white ends don't give a damn. They would go down the street. Let me tell y'all, you might take a lot of them out, but a lot of y'all gonna leave here. I'm telling y'all right now, y'all better leave them fools alone. We black don't even mess with their ass. Do y'all mess with them? Anybody black on here, do y'all mess with them little white ends? I don't mess with them fools. I see them on the corner, I be like, Jesus love you, baby. Do you want to eat something? TT got a few dollars. What you on here? I joke with them. I don't be, y'all just some heathens. Hell no, you come back home with half your body. No. Shit, I don't mess with them. That's why they gonna be on the front line. Put the white ends out there. You gotta protect TT, my hip bad baby. Put them on the front. They ready though. They ready. This all they do. They listen, y'all. Y'all messing with people that come back every weekend. Y'all messing with some people that's raised up in a place called Shy Damn It Rack. Gun Rule. That's what they call my city. Y'all messing with some people that they do this for fun. They like Scarface. I kill for fun. They do it for fun. Y'all messing with people that will blow your wig off if you step on their Jordans. Jesus, do you understand me? These folks don't fear death. Y'all messing with some people that have t-shirts just ready to put their friend face on it so they can go to their funeral and pour out some liquor. This is an event for them. Who next? That's an event. I think they just got t-shirts hanging. Who next? I think they got all their friends' pictures just waiting to go on a t-shirt. They waiting for that. Y'all messing with some people that's every second of the day on I wish a Negro would. So I'm asking y'all to please don't do it.